Hundred thousands, comparing practice 1. Hello, my name is Sarah. Thank you for joining me for this lesson. In this lesson, we are going to practice comparing numbers up to hundred thousands place value. You will need a whiteboard, a piece of paper, or the handout available with this lesson, and something to write with. Let's get started. If you remember, we used these three symbols to compare numbers: greater than, less than, and equal to. We use greater than and less than when there are two numbers, one number is bigger than the other, or one number is smaller than the other number. These symbols always point to the smaller number and are open to the bigger number. We use the equal sign when two numbers are exactly the same. Let's see how it works. Let's compare 510,683 and 510,638. Remember, while we're doing this work, you only have to write the symbol. You do not have to write down the numbers. When we look at these two numbers, I can see that both of them have 6 digits. That means that we can start with the hundred thousands place value. When we look at these numbers, they have the same numbers in the hundred thousands, 10,000s, thousands, and hundreds place values. So we need to look at the tens in order to compare. The first number has an 8 in the tens place value. The second number has a 3 in the tens place value. 8 is bigger than 3, and 3 is less than 8. So when comparing, we will say 510,683 is greater than 510,638. Be sure to check your work. Next, we will compare 298,410 and 300,000. Both numbers have 6 digits, so we'll start in the hundred thousands place value. The first number has a 2 in the hundred thousands place value. The second number has a 3 in the hundred thousands place value. 2 is less than 3, and 3 is bigger than 2. When we compare, we will say 298,410 is less than 300,000. Be sure to check your work. Next, we will compare 685,694 and 658,694. Both numbers have 6 digits, so we'll start with the hundred thousands place value. These two numbers both have a 6 in the hundred thousands place value, so we need to look at the 10,000s place value. 8 is bigger than 5, and 5 is less than 8. When we compare these numbers, we will say 685,694 is greater than 658,694. Be sure to check your work. There are only a few more problems left. Here, we will compare 500,000 and 99,000. When we compare these two numbers, 500,000 has 6 digits. 99,000 has 5 digits. The first number has a 5 in the hundred thousands, but the second number doesn't have any number there because it has 5 digits. A 6-digit number will always be bigger than a 5-digit number. So when we compare these numbers, we will say 500,000 is greater than 99,000. Be sure to check your work. In our final comparison, we will compare 431,788 and 413,876. Both numbers have 6 digits, so we'll start with the hundred thousands place value. Both numbers have 4s in the hundred thousands place value, so we'll need to look at the 10,000s. The first number has a 3, the second number has a 1. 3 is bigger than 1, and 1 is less than 3. When we compare these numbers, we will say 431,788 is greater than 413,876. Be sure to check your answer. If you would like more practice comparing numbers to the hundred thousands place value, there is more practice available on the handout for this lesson. In this lesson, we practice comparing numbers up to hundred thousands place value. Thank you for following along.